Hey everyone, Irit here with a new process video. I am using the May 2017 Hip Kit clubs. I started with these two cute photos of my daughter. She was just fooling around and I wanted to scrap them. I had no plan and no idea what I was going to make. I just grabbed my papers. That's I think the way I start a layout 99% of the time probably. Especially with a kit. I just grab the papers and see which ones I like with my photo, and usually pretty fast I get an idea of the colors that I like from the kit with the photo. And here I noticed pretty fast that I really liked how it looked with pinks. The photos are very light, and there was a great daylight when I took them, and the background is basically white, and she's wearing like a turquoise or light blue shirt. So I really liked how it looked with all the pinks. So what I decided was I'm not going to end up using that Pinkfresh studio paper that I actually started with, the one that says Capture the Good Times. I really liked how that looked right there beneath the photos, but I won't use it. So the main patterns are going to be these two pink pattern papers, and the background one is from Shimelle, and it's this tone-on-tone little hearts, super cute. And then the ledger paper is by Dear Lizzy. I thought I was going to use that as my background, but it ended up I really wanted to use that heart paper because it's really cute, but it's a little bit too busy to, be the layer. I just needed something less busy behind my photos, beneath the main cluster. And you'll see I mostly, I don't think I even go beyond that ledger paper. I put everything there, my photos, my title, the embellishments, they're just going to peek a little bit into that background paper. And I think I cut that ledger paper down to probably around 6 inches tall, maybe a little bit less, and probably just half an inch from the side. So it's close to 12 inches, but you can still see all the other layers. And I wanted some separation from between these pinks, so I matted that ledger paper on a yellow pattern paper that's the B-side of the Shimelle floral paper that we got in the kit. It's a beautiful floral, but it's just one of those papers that are not so easy to use, for me at least. Some people are great with patterns, with bold patterns. Not me. I find them challenging to use. And so I'm guessing chances are I will use this side that you just saw, because I also used it as a mat for my photo. And this paper now is from Pinkfresh Studio, and I think the other side of it is all those words, those big words, that strip that I actually started with. It says Capture the Good Times. And you can see it's multicolored, but I used it in a way, somehow I managed to use it also below my pattern paper layers there, and as a photo mat I just managed to use it so it only shows the black stripe. It has a very delicate black stripe and those yellow, not yellow, pink diamond shapes, so it matches my color scheme. And I'm just showing you how I patched that photo mat. You can barely tell that it's not one piece of pattern paper because it's so small. And that's it. This is the basic, this is where my photos will be. I don't think maybe I moved them a little bit around just to make the title work better. And now I'm going to add my title. I'm sorry that that it's so bright. I guess my white balance got messed up with all the white on my layout. The photos are very light. So sorry about that, but basically I'm just trying to find a place for my title. I want to use those beautiful foam thickers, word thickers that came in the kit. I think these are also from Shimelle, and It comes with two sheets. One is white, one is black. I love that. It gives you variety, and both colors, you know, pretty much work with everything. Here I kind of fast noticed that I noticed kind of fast that I was going for a very light color scheme with, you know, all those pinks and pops of yellow, and so I decided I wanted to use the white foam words, and you see that I am kind of running low on them. The black ones I hardly used, and I have to make a point of using them a bit more. But the white ones are almost gone just because I love how they look. And also I wanted to use that girl. It's not really connected. Well, it's connected because the photos are of a girl, my girl, and then the chipboard piece is of a girl. And that's pretty much as much connection that I need. Even that is too much. I am totally for using random stuff. So now I think this is the part that took the longest. And it was just figuring out which embellishments I want to use. And you can see my process. I wanted to use that puffy sticker that says dreaming of. The title doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of does. Happy, beautiful smile. Because she has a happy, beautiful smile in this photo. Yeah, it should have some sort of end in the middle there, I guess. Or your happy, beautiful smile. Whatever, I go with the flow. So I thought at the beginning I would embellish with these Dear Lizzy. They're kind of like brads, but they're not really brads because they have adhesive on the back and you don't have to poke your paper. And that looks pretty cute, but I decide to go in a different direction, and I end up using a bunch of die cuts from Chamel and from HipKits that came in the kits. And I just also want to say something that helps me when I am, you know, designing or creating a layout. I tend to start with a very narrow color scheme. So usually I would go for two colors or even one color and one neutral. I guess neutral is also a color, a sort of a color, a neutral color. But I usually start with a very narrow color scheme, and that means the papers. That allows me to pick the papers pretty fast and get a direction, you know, just narrow my choices and get going, because you get so many pattern papers in the kits, and they both have, you know, it's double-sided pattern paper, so you have a lot of choices, and sometimes that can slow you down. At least it does for me. So once I kind of move around the papers and see which ones I like with my photos, which happens, usually it happens rather fast. I just look at the photos next to each of the pattern papers, and usually it becomes clear that, you know, I like them more with pinks or with yellows or with teals or something like that. And here it was pretty obvious that I liked it with pink, because in the photo there she's wearing this light blue shirt, and the background is very light and has some touches of orangey yellow there, and I just thought it was a nice contrast from pink. And then when I add the embellishments, I usually don't I expand that narrow color scheme. And you know, here I really have learned to put my faith in the kit, and I am mixing here you know, Chamel and Maggie Holmes and HipKit exclusives and Dear Lizzy, and it all works lovely together. So put your faith in the kit and know that it just works. So you can see I added a bunch of colors here. Probably those floral pieces from Chamel are really colorful, and that just added lots of new colors to my pink and pops of yellow color scheme, but it all works. So Yeah, I wanted to tell you, if you haven't noticed, that this video will go live on the 18th of June, and that means that the July kits have been revealed yesterday, so on the 17th. And in case you haven't seen them, I am super excited about them. I mean, first of all, they are gorgeous, like every month. And this month there are some gorgeous, gorgeous exclusive stuff. But I have to say that I'm probably most excited about having designed two papers in the kit, and they are some of my watercolor creations. And I think, if I do say so myself, I think they're just beautiful pattern papers, and I think they're really easy to use also as background sometimes. It seems to me like a lot of the American Crafts, their latest collections, the papers tend to be very busy and very multicolored, and I guess obviously it's very popular, but for me, I love them, but I find them a little bit hard to use. So I really wanted to make some additions to the kit of papers that you can use as a background or as layers, but definitely as backgrounds, and you know, would work well with some of the busier patterns in the kit. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to hold my papers in my hand, and I will have to, you know, immediately use them and not hoard them. Well, if I want, I can just, you know, frame the original work. But please check it out. Yeah, because I'm really excited. I can't imagine that people all over the world will have my papers in their albums and use it to document their memories. Makes me very happy. So I am just adding some finishing touches, some puffy stickers, and added my journaling. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any questions. I wish you a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye.